Internet connection is unavailable 4 minutes before my interview. Desperate, I rushed to the local dive bar right down the street. It was a gamble. The bar was usually loud during the day, with regulars laughing and the background hum of chatter. But I had no choice. I needed their Wi-Fi, and it was the only place close enough to make the time. I quickly set up my laptop at a quiet corner, hoping no one would notice the nervous guy in a suit. The barman, an old friend, nodded at me with a grin, probably wondering what was going on. I quickly texted a message. Video interview. My net's down. His eyebrows shot up in surprise, but he gave me a thumbs up and turned the music volume lower. When my interview started, the bar was unusually quiet. Odd looks came my way from curious patrons. As the interview progressed, it became clear that I wasn't the only one invested in its outcome. Every time I was asked a challenging question, I'd hear soft tapping sounds. Glancing to the side, I saw a group of patrons huddled around smartphones, rapidly Googling answers for me. Notes were passed discreetly my way, offering me precise answers that left my interviewer impressed. At one point, a tough technical question had me stumped. Before panic could set in, an off-camera hand extended a note with the perfect response. I couldn't believe it. The entire bar was now my covert team of consultants. But then a man at the counter started raising his voice, threatening to disrupt the harmony. I watched in horror as they began to argue while I had my audio muted, knowing that I would soon need to respond. The barman intervened. "Hey man, can't you see we're helping our friend here?" he said, pointing at me. To my surprise, the man looked at my screen and then back at the barman, sheepishly nodding. "Sorry mate," he said, settling back into his chair. The potential disaster was averted, and the quiet collaboration resumed. The call ended with the interviewer complimenting my knowledge and promising to follow up soon. The bar erupted in cheers, with patrons patting me on the back, raising their glasses in a toast. The bartender handed me a beer and said I nailed it. As I was relaxing with my drink, I got an email from the interviewer saying they were impressed and wanted to proceed with an in-person interview. I told everyone who had helped and bought a round for everyone involved.